Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to round 6 of Season 18 of ozfortress. Tonight, we have Madmen vs xenophobiaphobia. I'm joined tonight by the returning master caster, Fozzlm. How you going?
Hey man, it's not too good. It's nice to be back on the mic with you. I remember last time we casted, it was last season, and it was a meme game that we had to cancel after about 10 minutes because I think it was destroying our brain. But yeah, no, it's good to be back on the mic 2 nights in a row. This is it's been a long time since I've done that, but looking forward to it. I'm actually technically not supposed to be your secondary caster tonight. We've got our good friend and the flute master Quid, who should be joining us shortly. I'm actually going to be one of the 2 analysts tonight, if you could even dare to call me that, along with our good pal ozfortress obla. How's it going, man?
Yeah, not bad at all. Had a very quiet evening, just watching Netflix on TV and just, eating noodles.
The obla lifestyle. What an absolute legend. But yes, hopefully none other than your own teammate, obla Quid, will be joining us shortly. I believe he is catching public transport home as we speak, and you will hopefully not have to put up with my voice as much as you did last night, because, let's be frank, no one wants that.
I tend to disagree, but whatever you say. Hopefully this match tonight will be bringing obla a lot more entertainment than anything on Netflix. So on the Madmen roster, we have the scouts being Ben and Vanquish, the soldiers are Locke and Nat, Demo is Varna, and the medic is Doge.
Wonderful. I will take us through the roster for xenophobiaphobia, and there's a bit of a mix-up tonight. On scouts will be Sage and Mac. Soldiers, MG Pocket and Shifter Roma. Medic is going to be Sean, and returning onto demo for seemingly tonight only, but maybe he'll say that is Paulson, the one and only LAN 4th place champion, I should say, but considered one of the best demos in the world. He's back on his main for tonight. Previously playing Scout for Xeno the past couple of seasons, but this is a big move for them.
It's definitely a sight to behold. I think everyone should take this as a very specific treat, just for our eyes only, for all of those that are here. So, time for obla to do his job here. What are your thoughts on Paulson playing demo? Do you think he's going to be as strong as he was? Do you think he's just going to have a bit of a chill game, or is he going to absolutely annihilate everyone on the server?
Well, what I think is he's going to do much better than he does on Scout, taking solo Ubers. Is going to be a definite improvement with Paulson on demo as opposed to Scout, and I should see a closer scoreline as that I expected yesterday with this new roster change up. But regardless, I still see an advantage for Madmen with their roster here.
Alright, well, I am automatically leaning to anything that has a good friend Sage / Gramps on it, so I'm going to have to agree that the xenophobiaphobia are gonna win this one. Also, like Paulson, he's such a power player. He's probably MVP without even having to do anything really, so definitely rooting for Madmen. Non-biased caster here, by the way. Full predictions. So you flat agree that xenophobia is going to win it out tonight, or?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's actually going to be pretty close. Both teams do have roster shuffles for this match, so both teams won't. I wouldn't think they would perform to their optimal. But I still see Madmen winning this.
I'm sorry, we're going to have to come to a head on that one. Agree to disagree, let's just go with that one.
Agree to disagree, agreed.
So how have both teams' performances been so far this season?
Madmen has had a pretty good, oh, what's the word? It escaped me.
Showing?
Yeah, pretty good showing for Season 18. They've been seeded as the 2nd team for the Premier Division in Season 18, and they've proved their worth. Seconded only by no safe word. Xenophobia, have had quite a few seasons in Premier, but they've progressed very well. So
Xenophobia is definitely a fan favorite, I think, personally. Well, definitely my fan favorite anyway. In terms of maps, do you think it's going to be a win for Madmen on both maps, or is there a preference for maps by either team?
I don't think there's any preference on maps. Madmen would be experienced in all maps, and Xenophobia, I say, would as well. And Granary being the older, more ancient map here, I would say Madmen would have the advantage, but only slightly.
Hopefully this is going to come to a head and we're going to see some awesome gameplay tonight. I'm definitely going to rub it in your face if I'm correct at the end of this obla, just so you know.
I'll be waiting to prove you wrong.
So, in terms of implications, on either team winning, what does that mean for the rest of the season?
We discussed about this last night. Xenophobia, Victory Alright, and Nature Walk are both 4th place contenders.
Sorry,
correction.
No, not Zeno. Zeno are locked into finals.
Zeno
It's
are
actually none other than Damage Inc., who have potentially got themselves 4th, may get themselves 4th spot after actually getting a forfeit win over no safe word. Sorry, had to interject there. Be the fact checker.
Well, League admin can't even do it right.
Yeah, I know. What a shame. Yeah, thanks for the correction. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do not think there are any placing outcomes from this.
I think the most that we're really going to see from tonight is a swap up between 2nd and 3rd. Like, that's realistically all that's going to happen. No safe word should comfortably take 1st place just by merit of getting wins over these other teams. It really is sort of just a matter of pride of 2nd and 3rd, because come playoffs, whether you're 2nd or 3rd, it really doesn't account for much at the end of the day leading into playoffs. So not really that many implications coming in for finals, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah, so I will get this match up and going.
We do have 6 players on both teams, so hopefully we're starting with some TF2 soon.
Sorry guys, a bit of a late. It looks like we are going the one and only Quid seems to be online, so he should hopefully actually be in for this first map. So, again, for anyone who was dreading potentially having to hear me as an actual caster again, you can rest safely in your boots tonight, because hopefully I can be subbed out as to just be an analyst again. Tonight was a bit messy. We've had people come in and out. It was a very last-minute organised cast, but you know, the coverage has been a bit slow this season. But you know, we wanted to do all we can, especially leading up to finals and showcasing, you know, the top 4 teams. I kind of feel bad for Zeno because we've sort of thrown them under the bus almost every week. It seems like we're casting one of their matches, albeit they've almost always been very entertaining to watch. So. Good or bad, it actually looks like we're going live, so George, you want to take us through this first mid?
Absolutely, of course I'm going to be watching Paulson going to this mid. I want to see all those multiple years demo experience, even though he's taking a season break. Let's see how he goes on this rollout. He's nailing it so far. He's coming into choke now, so we're going to see how this mid plays out. Looks like... oh wait, actually no, my bad. Both teams going through the same area. Jumping up onto the mid fight, soldiers are fighting. No significant damage anywhere, but it does look like Madman has the point presence right now. Shifter going down, but so does Nat and Lock B players down. Oh,
Paulson and MG doing the cleanup work at the end. Sorry to cut you off there, George, but Doge he's stuck in that little elbow area for so long. Eating so much spam, and in the end a nice direct from Paulson was able to clean that up, and that's going to be a mid win and considerable uber advantage in the favor of xenophobiaphobia. So this is exactly how they wanted to start off this match, a very dominating mid win, as they've already got 2nd all capped up, as we see the off classes coming up from Madmen. We've got Ben on the Pyro and Vanquish on the Engineer.
So let's see how they can deal with that Sentry. Paulson is going to be able to deal with it, let's be honest. The experience for it. Nat playing the 4 position. He's going to decide to move back. Shifter's moved into River now. He's definitely going to be able to hear that Sentry, not be able to do anything to it. Nat running over just to check. It looks like xenophobiaphobia are going to opt for this River push. Just getting ready to go now. They have the Uber advantage. The Uber is popped. Sentry gun's getting straight up attacked by the scout here. Push back, but Paulson comes in to finish it off. Meanwhile, Ben goes down, but at the same time...
Matt just stands on the point! I don't know what Madmen were doing there. I mean, Ben did a really good job disrupting that Uber. I mean, you know, the scout was able to get through and get the sentry gun early, but aside from that, the Pyro did fantastic work. But all of Madmen, instead of, you know, taking taking the opportunity to, you know, get decent positions. They just all huddled around spawn, and there we go. 1-0 lead, as easy as you like, for the side of xenophobiaphobia as we get to the second mid fight here.
So we have another aggressive push from Admin. Vanquish getting very aggressive on the choke, but Ben goes down, as does Vanquish. Varna gets some nice stickies onto Shifter. MG going down as well. Nat goes down to Max Scattergun. Lock goes down to a nice pipe from Paulson. It's Varna taking... Oh my god, Varna gets 2 nice pipes onto the mid. Paulson takes down with the pain train, but the damage is done. That is both mids down for either team, but xenophobiaphobia will win this mid. Hopefully move it onto the second point. Just Vanquish up for Madman as the rest of his team respawns. He's holding up, just watching the second point. Ready for the push. He sees them moving in. He's going to relay that to his nest, and they'll be able to actually do something about it. Lock's getting aggressive now. Rest of his team just coming up to back it out. Paulson goes down to a nice bomb from Nat. He's taken so much damage, but they've definitely forced Xenophobia back into the choke. That's a good play from the Madmen soldiers there, being able to push them back straight out of choke and hold onto the second point for just a little bit longer, into a little bit of a stalemate in terms of uber percentage.
Right, and yeah, here we go. It seems to just be in a bit of a spam battle as Actually, it looks like Vaughn is being very aggressive at this big door. Ben gets taken down with some nice rockets from Shifter, who's going in for a bomb. But as we say that, Vaughn and Vanquish and Nat on the flank get off some massive damage, and it seems like that is enough, single-handedly cleaning up the side of Xenophobia. It's just MG and Sage alive, and Varna with a nice pipe taken down. Sage is on almost no health. He can't surely do anything. He's actually doing Doge. Are you kidding me? Sage with the miracle play to potentially save that push at the very least. That was incredible.
Sage completely duped them out there. He wanted to drop down, but they thought he dropped down, but he just ran back out and caught Doge alone when he shouldn't have been. He nearly got away, but it just wasn't to be. Lock and Ben going down on this mid as Madmen finally deciding to just give it up and push. Vanquish gets out quite hurt, but he gets out nonetheless. Mac and Paulson now clearing open big door for the rest of the team, and they're opting to just get their push going. They have a soldier bombing up high. Nat's trapped alone with him. He's going to have to take a fight. MG jumps in to get the backup, and Nat takes him down. That's good soldier work from them. Varna's up alone. If he gets rushed right now, it might not be very good for him, but he's going to back off. Meanwhile, we do have a soldier all the way in lobby, securing the lobby area for the rest of his team, as they're looking to take this last push, and they're actually going straight for it. Ben doing good work with the pyro, completely locking them out. Completely locks them out, wastes so much of that Uber. Lock and Ben going at the same time. The Heavy is the next target for Xenophobiaphobia. He goes down, and then Sage, he's trying to get Cap going a little bit, and he manages to get it because Paulson just walks onto the point.
Amazing work. 2 really clinical last pushes in a row off the side of Xeno. It actually looks like we've got Quid potentially joining us. I'll see if I can drag him in. Apologies for the kerfuffle, guys. Again, quite disorganized tonight, not in the best of situations. But George, why don't you take us through this third mid fight?
So Madman's again showing massive aggression onto Paulson. He gets knocked all the way back. He's on about half health, but he's going to survive. Nat's being knocked down, but they are going to move in through elbow. Now Nat's actually going to go down, but MG gets traded in return. Madman again with that point presence. Xenophobia is so disconnected right now. Nice shots from Sage. Sage goes down in return, but Lock goes down at the same time. Meanwhile, Xenophobia's mid is alive. He's actually just lost his last player, and he's getting out with Mac now. Mac should be able to defend him and get him out safely. Oh no, he's not, because he just rushes straight at him and takes him down, because Varna helps him with those stickies. MG's going to pick the door, but they've definitely got a second presence unless Matt can pull something off. Quite amazing. He's taking no damage. Double scout fight. He gets vanquished down low, but he can't do it. He got the one pick. MG coming in a little bit late, as well as his scout fellow there. Do manage to retake that second point. That was almost such a sick play from the Xenophobia scouts. And it worked out in the end when they got that team support. Meanwhile, Madmen just going to hold with their 3 players at the midpoint. Obviously, Xenophobia going to be pushing in, coming up through the elbows, aggressive onto choke. Paulson comes in, MG with the deep bomb, gets bounced back, but he's done so much work. Paulson goes down though to a double rocket. Sage trying to move in, deals a lot of damage, but he can't get much done. Shifter just gets absolutely annihilated in the corner. Meanwhile, Varna going down to a good bomb, but MG goes down in return. Matt gets taken down on the chase out, and Doge goes down at the same time. Meanwhile, Sage, last one alive, trapped under the point, nothing he can do, and that is a team wipe for the favour of Madmen.
Quid, are you here? Can you, are you able to join us in the land of the casting?
Possibly.
Okay, well,
yeah, I'm here
away. Okay, wonderful. I will go back to being quiet.
Okay, so I've just sat down. Hello, sorry for being late. I have no clue what's happening. Looks like Red's pushing last with even Ubers after having used. Doge dies, and Xenophobia seem to take this hold. Just Varna left in river, pipes Mac, and Lock dies, so it's just Varna under the point on 60 health.
He's stuck under there and they know it too. He's on such low health and he gets taken down by a pipe from Paulson. Just a roller and it takes him down. Nat meanwhile coming straight to the second point. Maybe gonna try do something here. Yes, he's going for it. Just maybe gonna peek and then run out through choke. Sage, he's come out to contest, but his teammates here to back him up. Nat's gonna have to get out here, but the rest of them moving in through big door, holding it. They looked like they wanted to get aggressive, but Xenophobia's just moved out now, so if they do get aggressive, this will be a team fight, and probably not the best one to take. The Uber advantage is massively in the favour of Xenophobiaphobia, with about a 30% advantage over top of Madmen. So Madmen opting to just hold the midpoint, get some Uber going, as Sean will just get his Uber now, so they're going to push him through choke. Madmen have a very good hold on choke. Sage goes down almost immediately. The Uber's popped. Varna goes down to Mac. Paulson goes in for the bomb. Takes down Vanquish. He's caught out. Just the 3 players left in the choke for Madmen. They're still aggressing. MG going straight in. Deals a lot of damage onto Nat. Meanwhile, getting bounced around in at the choke. Paulson goes down. Lock goes down. As Doge does use his Uber to push them out of this choke. Sean's very hurt. He's getting chased by Ben. He's only got to go down. Yes, he gets him in the end, and Shifter chases all the way back to Big Door for it. He's going to go for the bomb on the midpoint, and he's got a med and a soldier to fight, but he's got Sage with him. Hopefully he can get this done. He's going for Doge, but Nat's right behind him. He takes him down. Sage has to get out alone.
Looks like Madmen are trying to refight on mid. Varna bombs in and dies. Vanquish is just getting healed on the point, and Xenophobia will probably take this hold from choke.
Hopefully so. Hopefully so. We do have a bit of a fight going on at the Xenophobia
MG
choke.
drops, Nats hits a nice rocket on Gramps or Sage. He's trying to take Sean down now. Sean dies, and everybody else gets cleaned up. The Shifter goes for a late bomb, and then, yeah, it gets sort of deleted.
There's absolutely no way anything was going to work there with that absolute cluster at the Xenophobia choke. And of course, moving into the second point now. Nothing that can be done by Sage apart from build a sentry gun. No other off classes by the looks of it. Off classes have worked for Madmen so far. I'm surprised that they've got the 2 players to contend with, and they're doing a lot of work for what they are. They've managed to lock them out for at least the time being. But they're going to opt to move back and join the rest of the defense here. Sentry guns reach level 2, so they've got some form of defense. Paulson playing in the back of river right now. They've called it. Madmen are moving straight in through river now. Takes down Lock with the trap.
Drop, so that's no soldiers allowed for Madmen right now. So they're probably just going to want to have to get back there, so it'll be even Ubers by the time they push. As Mac takes a duel with Vanquish and wins it too. Varna's getting pushed in river as well. Manages to get Paulson, but... Ooh.
Madmen have gone all the way back out onto midpoint after they were just taking last point. Then Varna goes down, but a lot else going on. Shifter's alone in the choke. He got taken down low, but they couldn't finish off the kill. So now Madmen just contesting this choke, and Big Door's not watched right now, but realistically they're not going to be able to get a good push going. Nat has actually snuck past Mac and takes him when he's trying to jump back in. He's getting a little bit aggressive, but meanwhile back at the choke, Doge has moved in with Lock, and MG's just trying to take them on. Obviously not much he can do. He's got a scout chase him, and he goes down in the end. Meanwhile, Sage takes down Vanquish, and he's stuck in Big Door. He's getting out, joins the rest of his team. Meanwhile, Madmen have got a very strong hold on the second point. Although Sage, he's trying to do something sneaky, but he gets caught out in the end. Nothing he can do there.
Varna forward here. Mac trying to punish, but gets caught out. Probably gonna die to Vanquish, who's coming behind him. Oh no, he gets a bow as well, and Varna does actually die. See if Vanquish can do anything apart from run away. No, he gets caught and pulls and pipes him twice, which is really nice.
Nat's alone on the second point here. Doge is trying to heal him up with some crossbows, but he's going to get bombed. He's fell down now. There's nothing that can be done. Although he gets Sean with a nice rocket around the corner. That shouldn't have happened.
That was really good by Nat. He got his med out and managed to kill the other teams.
That should not have happened. He had 4 players on him, but he still managed to take down the mid. That's just crazy. Meanwhile, Mac gets actually absolutely clustered below midpoint. 3 players up, 4 players up on the side of Xenophobiaphobia to hold the second point. Madmen just pushing in through Big Door, completely overwhelmed Sage, taking Vanquish is going to secure the choke, but the rest of Xenophobia deciding to move through upper now, just coming down into lobby. But Madmen have moved very, very aggressively. They've got a good chunk of Xenophobia behind them. They're actually going into the lobby now. The Uber's used. Doge just jumping around onto this.
For Madmen.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely no way. Yeah. It's 2-1 though. 2-1. Definitely seen some good rounds so far.
Also, something that I completely missed that I wasn't here for. Fozzlm on demo and Mac on scout and MG back on soldier. So that's a really strong looking lineup from Xenophobia.
So Varna's opting for the big door roll-up, meanwhile Paulson, again going alone through choke. He's got a sticky right in front of him, but it's not detonated to cause any damage. Madman getting aggressive again, but Sage and his friendly scout are taking so much space. Paulson and Nat going down. That's a good opening for Madman. Doge takes a scout fight straight to the face and gets taken down by his teammates. That means Sage is down. So is Shifter. Sean just gets taken down by Vanquish, but he's traded in return by MG. Just Varna left here at the midpoint to take on MG. He's close, but he's not close enough to get anything done. Probably waiting for Varna to evacuate here. He's going to flank him through choke, and Varna's definitely going down. So that is a mid win by Xenophobia, unless Nat has anything to say about it. He goes bomb. Absolutely denied. Absolutely denied. So not much Madman can do about this midpoint, as the rest of Xenophobia is just respawning. They're deciding to cap this midpoint and get ready to contest second. So Locke's just jumping into choke. He's actually managed to lock them out of choke now. They weren't fast enough. Doge got a really good position here. They can spot out choke and hold it from a good distance. Doge has got the heals definitely locked down there. Xenophobia is aggressive on the point. They got 2 players above. Meanwhile, Sage and Shifter making progress in big door. Oh, meanwhile MG goes down though. Matt gets a nice
health, gets sniped off. Ben and Vanquish together on 10 health. Ben dies. Vanquish still just running here. Doge getting out river. Sean appears to have come up crits as well, which is definitely going to be interesting. Not Sean, sorry.
Let's see how this goes for
the
last
both teams on crits. Ooh. Actually, no, I'm fucking retarded. Oh god. Yeah, just Sean on crits. They crit in here on last.
And the crit's doing some work. Paulson getting 2 kills. Mac taking off the other. Shifter gets taken down as well. Doge goes down. Xenophobia definitely got the point presence, and Ben goes down. Nothing he could do there. So that's 3-1. In the favour of xenophobiaphobia on the first map. This is against Obla's predictions and completely goes with mine. Just had to make that clear. Okay, so now coming into the 4th round now. 5th round, my bad. Paulson's just in the choke now. Vanquish getting so early on the point. Every round we had the 4-player bomb on the side of Madmen. So much damage being dished out. With 3 players down on the side of Madmen. Mac is the only trade. Everyone's completely wiped on the side of Madmen. And Phobia only lost Mac there. So Sean obviously going to have that massive Uber advantage here to push into last. They're actually just walking straight into lobby now. So Xenophobia is actually just respawned. They do have a pyro, they do have an NG. Vanquish is going to change to heavy.
All the way from while still not having capped second. Sean looks like he might actually just die here or fourth. Yeah, he just uses and walks straight back into last. They're getting stalled out by a pyro, nothing happening.
Shifter's just sitting behind the point. I don't think they know he's there. They realise
manages to get Bono.
Oh wow. So we've got a little bit of a funny push going on right now. They're just kind of probing. Locke goes in for a bomb straight into Paulson and of course takes him down. He also gets Ben down quite low. He's just jumping around trying to get something done. The meta's on fire. Get a flare maybe, but I doubt it. And they're going to get forced out finally, as Madmen's going to have a hold on their own last after very, very aggressive spawn camping. They're pushing into lobby. Will Xenophobia be able to hold this? Actually playing pretty passive on holding this mid. Vanquish is going to be able to get out and take on a soldier in a 1v1. They're both solo. MG on 4 health. He's going to decide to get out. Vanquish gets healed. So obviously Xenophobia sitting in this choke right now. Madmen contesting it, kicking them out. Sage though, he's on the flank. He's actually running around in big door now. He's going to rejoin his team. He maybe
they're going down drop down through choke here. So Madmen are going to get the complete flank onto Xenophobia. Xenophobia just use into second and get 3 people on Madmen second. I don't think that they'll be able to block this cap though, so this might be a lot of free ground for Madmen after they force as well. No, this.
Well, Sean goes down and drop down as well from a nice rocket. So Madmen actually having a lot of presence right now. It's definitely turned around. Although it's just the 2 soldiers fighting around. Paulson goes down, but so does Varna. Both soldiers doing work. MG gets completely shut down there, trying to walk up elbow. So you've got this mid coming, but I doubt he'll be able to do much now that Vanquish has joined, and it's just going to be peeking that choke. Pulls back to join the rest of his team. Scouts in the mid. Just got to do some holding right now. Vanquish has big door all to himself. He's not pushing right now. Max finally gone to do his job and watch that. He's taken the 1v1 actually. Vanquish so aggressive. It's so even right now. He gets out with 4 health. 4 health and he gets out. Chased by both Shifter and Pulse and he still managed to get out. That's a maybe not too significant pick, but very impressive nonetheless.
In important news, Doge and Ben just pushed straight up behind Mac and Sean and completely wiped them. So big Uber out on this last for Madman.
Shifter's getting a bit of a play through big door. He's not going to go for anything silly. He's just going to sensible go join the rest of his team. Meanwhile, Madman just holding outside lobby right now. Paulson, he's alone in lobby by himself. He doesn't even have heals anywhere near him. So if he gets rushed, something could happen there. He's back with him, but they're just going to decide to pull back now that he's got his sticky traps. Gets him a bit early, but anyway, Madman moving through river now. Sentry gun is up. It's something they can contend with, but they're moving through river, so they know it's there. It's not going to be a surprise. It's in the same position it was last time, so the Uber is used here from Doge. Lock goes straight into the sentry, takes it down almost instantly. MG's got a good position on the combo right now, but he goes down. Shifter goes in for the bomb, takes a lot of damage. Meanwhile, there's a scout fight on the point. He goes down, and Madman absolutely denied by xenophobia. Even Varna gets taken down. Mac going down to a crossbow from Doge on his way out.
Doge is probably going to get out as well here, so... Depending on how hard Paulson chases though, he might get Nat as well, but they both just back off in fear of dying.
Madman coming back in through this choke. They know that Sean has Uber and he's so low and he's forced to use. That was a good bomb from Madman there. Nat's getting aggressive, but he's going to go down, of course. Good force from Madman there. Sean gets down so low, but does survive, but has used his Uber. Lock, meanwhile, trying to go for some kind of play, but he gets taken down. Though, nice pipe from Varna takes him down. Xenophobia still opting to get aggressive. They've taken a lot of damage. Mac is so low from getting aggressive on that choke. Meanwhile, Vanquish, he's playing around in big door. Now he's getting contested. Ben's peeking through choke. They're not playing close, and he's gone that to his team, but his teams actually look like they want to move through big door right now. Paulson's going to be watching it. The majority of Xenophobia is going to be watching big door. The Uber is used from Doge, and they're going to force him all the way back through lobby now. And they've got control of lobby. Max behind, but he's got too many players to contend with. Not a lot he could do there.
Xenophobia dropped 2 players, but they still have what is essentially full Uber out here. Is not just narrowly fails his bomb onto Sean. So see if Lock can get a force, but yeah, he dies as well.
So
looks
that's
like
2 players
might
down.
Just be, well, it should at least just be a pretty simple retake, I guess, for Xenophobia if they go quickly. As Fozzlm looks like he's already aiming to get in. Yeah, they're just going to go lower and push straight through.
Vanquish is above, but there's not much he can do from that position. Paulson gets completely blindsided by Ben before the Uber is used.
Mac going behind from lower, nobody on last from Xenophobia, so this is just going to be a backup in another round.
Alert. The control point has been
Backups are fucking
Sage,
aids.
come on, Sage. Come on,
Yes.
Sage. There we go.
Holy shit, 4 health.
He gets
I'm
him.
so disappointed in him for not taunting.
Just finishes it off there. It was so close. He made the good play though. Although that's going to force Xenophobia all the way back onto last. Paulson's got to get the heals. It's still not up.
What's going to bomb in?
Oh,
Taking
they don't even care. Varna's not waiting. He wants to get in there
bouncing
and get stuff
himself
done.
all over the place on his own pipes. Ben manages to get Sean in the middle of everybody.
Xenophobia are going to hold it. Varna just got very, very aggressive with that Uber there, and he didn't get enough work done with it. Sentry gun in the exact same spot from Sage. You got to wonder why he's still doing this in the same spot. But oh well, it gets taken down. He put it too far forward. Nice spotting from him. Takes him down from lobby. Vanquish peeking into river, just playing around. Everyone's just probing. We've got Mac on heavy. He's just kind of jumping around, watching what's going to happen. Vanquish and Nat playing the flank right now. Meanwhile, the rest of Madmen in lobby just playing outside of lobby, actually. Not willing to take any risks, as Doge has a massive Uber advantage of about 40% over top of Xenophobia right now. So it looks like they are going to get ready to push as he just comes up on his Uber now. Ben first one in. Uber hasn't been popped. He's milked it for so long. He gets used to it. They didn't know the sentry was there because they didn't come through river this time. They don't have anyone that can get on it. Finally, Varna gets down and takes it out. Nat moving in from underneath takes down a player. Doesn't get up onto the point. Varna, Locke, Ben, and Doge still alive though. Locke taken down so low and his teammate goes down. Sean uses their Uber, completely denies the cap. Gives his Sage a hand. Sage chasing around the mid with his Boston Basher there. Finally takes him down.
No,
it's just Ben bouncing around on the point.
Managing to fight them all off. And with the melee kill in the middle there, so it's even better. They look like they're just going to push out here. Nat's going lower again, and might get Makazar? No, he gets forced into lobby and he's just going to get poked. Varna dies as well, so this is looking like a really good mid opportunity as well for Xeno.
So Madman obviously going to be holding the middle point right now. Xenophobia are opting to move through the choke. Got a lot of distance to cover. Max going very aggressive. He's waiting for his team, but at the same time he's pushed straight up to that choke. But Madman's opted to pull all the way out, and they're just holding outside right now. They've given away that point. So he's just going to contest and watch for that push. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a stalemate right now on Gullywash, believe it or not.
Well, not really, because
no.
Blue has Uberad and they just push straight in.
And Matt completely gets destroyed by Locke. That was a nice ear shot from him. But Xenophobia are holding on. Locke goes down. Vanquish goes down as well. So does Nat. But Varna's doing some work with his mid and he's managed to push him straight out through choke. Sage has got the flank, but he's been spotted out. If he gets something done with this, I'll be very impressed. But Paulson and Sean have taken the opportunity to push back in, but Varna gets nice pipe straight into Sean. Sean and Paulson working together. Sage and Paulson working together to take out the rest of the team. He does go down, but Paulson picks up Ben, and that's completely cleared up the second point for them. Shifter's low on the second point. The Uber's used by Doge though in lobby. Was that a force? I didn't see. That was a nice force onto Doge there. That's completely nullified that Uber in a massive way. MG stuck there on choke on 21 health. Madman gonna clear it out, of course. Meanwhile, Sean and Sage, last ones, just trying to get out now. Gotta wait for their team. Should be able to peak second at least. Might have to push all the way back to last though. So Madmen pushing into the second point now. They've got lobby. Max still aggressive. Shifters up in river. He's gonna opt back after pushing Nat a little bit. Madmen have already got the push going. Don't even have any Uber to speak of. It's on 90%, but Doge has lost so many of his players. Goes down as well. Locke and Vanquish going down at the same time. Matt getting a nice, good force onto Doge again. He gets forced by the same player. Meanwhile, Nat and Edgy taking a 1v1. Nat comes out the victor. Meanwhile, Ben's running around with that Uber. And Doge having to get out now. He's used his Uber.
Ooh, Ben manages to get Gramps there. If he might be able to get Shifter somehow. No, that's it. So backup stocked. Full Uber for Xeno. Madman really low Uber, so I guess it's Xeno's push at this point.
It's definitely going to be a retake play for the second one.
Two soldiers jump Sean now. They both get into river actually. They might just be going behind for the backup.
So it is 3-1, and there's only about 5 minutes left in the map. So.
Both soldiers die on last, so that's a complete wipe from admin, and Xeno will be able to take mid.
Our control point has been captured.
So the players of Xenophobia are just jumping a point right now. 4 minutes 30 left on the clock. Both teams are going to have to start moving if they want to close this out. Xenophobia going to have to really get some captures going, but Madmen even more so with only the 1 point to Xenophobia's 3. MG coming in to join his team. Madmen not doing a strong contest. They're just holding up. We do have Ben on sniper here. Hasn't done anything significant. He's hurt quite badly because Xenophobia are contesting it so bad. Nat goes for a bomb, gets taken down, but a lot of damage on Shifter and Mac right now. They're both very, very low. No picks going in the favour of Madmen as they do lose player. Xenophobia having an Uber advantage of about 20% for this last push, and they're going to get ready to push in now. I think to just go straight through lobby this time. They do Vanquish on Engineer. Probably not. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to do. Ben is so far away. He's completely nullified. Gets absolutely destroyed. Doge pops his Uber off as well. Sean's Uber ended much before his did. Meanwhile, MG and Shifter are stuck below the point. Max walked onto the point, but he gets taken down, so that push was completely stopped by Madmen. Paulson and Sean are the only ones left, and let's be honest, a lot they can do here. They're just going to have to pull out.
Yeah, this is also honestly looking a bit like dead time, because I'd be very surprised if Madmen can get 2 rounds in this time from how even it's looked so far. So Sage is just going to come up sniper, and they might just begin to park the bus a little bit, I feel like, from Zeno. As Nat goes behind onto mid, he's going to come choke and try and pick up Sean or something. Yeah, he's going to get the drop on Sean straight away now. Bounces Paulson, kills the medic. Kills Makazar as well.
Sage on sniper, he hasn't actually gotten much significant, and he's just taking a lot of damage really, more of a magnet for Madmen than anything else. MG goes down as well as Shifter. Just Paulson left on the mid right now. He's not even going to set up any traps, he's just going to walk backwards. Madmen not being too quick about it, but they really need to get something done. So, Xenophobia just holding outside choke right now. Madmen have got the point.
Madmen have full Uber. Xenophobia on 30. They're still holding pretty close. They might lose a lot of players, I feel. Yeah, Sean dies. Mac almost, I think. Yeah. And they might just roll it to last from here, I think. Might end up looking like a 3-2.
As we watch Madmen really trying to capture this last point from Xenophobia. Sean tries to take on Vanquish, and they get it and they make it 3-2. So we do have 1 minute 30 left on the clock here. I'm tempted to say this is dead time, Quid.
Yeah, completely.
Absolutely dead time. So that means first map Gullywash going in the favour of Xenophobiaphobia 2.
Oh, is this the first map?
This is the first map. So next map will be, have it here.
Granary.
Granary, yeah. So we've got the mid fight going on. Essentially, as Quid said, this is dead time, but oh well, it's something entertaining to watch. Vanquish gets taken down an elbow, and it's just a really long mid from both teams here. It's actually kind of even. Paulson though is just with his just with Sean now, and they're separated even worse. So of course Madmen are going to capture this mid. Obviously, not going to be fast enough. Well, actually, nah. 30 seconds. All Xenophobia has to do is just hold them back. All they have to do is hold them back. And the Uber's popped as well. It's just going to waste more time.
Just to delay. This could be bad, but and the map changed. See.
So we do have Obla here to do some post-map analysis. Obla, enlighten us. What went on in that map? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's Gullywash, the map known for, whoever wins mid wins the round, and, its first 2 rounds were really quick, being, a minute and a half, 3 minutes respectively. What I see is just Madmen, having coordinated aggression, but it's just over-aggressive, They're being really punished for it by xenophobiaphobia. And Xenophobia is playing the slower style, getting position, getting more heals, and they're doing it very well, playing aggressive then playing passive and then playing aggressive post.
In terms of players, who's your standout?
Oh, standout just Paulson. It's just very clear. I mean, here he is, like 33 frags for 15 deaths, doing 12.4k damage. It's insane. Yeah, he's getting 30% of the heals, but he's doing a lot of work with it.
It's always good when a player can make the use of the heals and it's not just being wasted, as you see quite a lot on especially newer teams. I guess that's why we're watching Prem though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fuzz, do you want to bring some enlightenment into what you saw during this first Gullywash?
I mean, pretty much it stands out what you just said. Paulson just absolutely, the swap back to demo is paying off in dividends. He's been putting up some decent number scouts, and particularly to this team, he's brought some, some much needed strength in the calling. But pulling out 445 DPM on Gullywash is just, he's just showing that he has not lost his form whatsoever. It is worth saying the soldier combo from Madmen are, equally showing their rates. They're just following up the DPM, albeit at about 100 less apiece. But Locke and Nat really seem to be the core of their team there. But I mean, obviously, Madmen are playing with a bit of a different roster tonight. They were forced into playing with a Merc in Varna and having to shuffle around their cores. So, this isn't the most ideal setup for them, but with only a 3-2 loss on Gully, it's definitely not, the Fat Lady definitely hasn't sung for them yet. I think if they can pull themselves together a bit more, maybe just play a bit tighter as a combo, then I really wouldn't be shocked if we see them taking out the win here on CP Granary Pro, as awful as a map as it is.
Yeah, like I said before, it's just Madmen just being too aggressive, just a little bit too aggressive in their gameplay. And I just want to correct myself what I said before. Paulson is actually doing even better than what I said before. He's went 35-15 and 13.2k damage. And we have Granary coming up next, so I would say that the passiveness would do better. It being a very stalematey map and soldier favoriting. So I should expect to see Madmen having the slight advantage, with the stronger soldiers here.
Sorry to cut you off, Obla, but it actually looks like we're going live, so we'll throw it back over to GBJ and Quid as they take us to this first mid of Granary, map number 2.
Watching Paulson on this mid, because he's normally absolutely insane on this mid, so wonder if he'll get another early demo kill like we've seen him get before, as he already damages Varna a lot, and nothing else is really happening here yet. Vanquish pushing Paulson early, just getting damaged a whole bunch. Vanquish dying, Makazar and Sean going down, Paulson dying as well. This is looking probably better for Madmen here.
Yeah, very tradey mid, just for the first mid. Madmen have got the high ground, they have the presence, they're definitely going to win this one. Shifter's coming in for the bomb.
On 11. Yeah, nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So of course Madmen going to be moving forward here to try and take yard, get that contest at least. Xenophobiaphobia getting aggressive on second. Locke's peeking it, he's not seeing anything, but surely here comes Xenophobia to tell him, get out, this is ours. As the rest of Madmen are now joining him to hold this yard. Uber advantage of course going the way of Doge, but we do have Sage himself on Sniper. So if he can nullify that, it'll be an interesting play. But meanwhile, Mac is also on Engineer. Try and make this last a little bit longer on this last hold. Inevitably, once Madmen decide they want to push in, so they are actually deciding to push in through which now. Wow, Nat and Vanquish both going down. Ben gets a pick onto Shifter. That's 2 players down on a push. Xenophobia actually coming out on top as Sean is on 80% right now. He's going to have Uber very, very soon. Locke's just walked onto point, getting a good amount of time, and Varna and Ben now moving across as well. Locke's getting aggressive onto the Xenophobia combo, but Sean has now got his Uber, so this might turn from a hold into a push. But actually Madmen did get the respawn, so Vanquish and Nat are going to be joining them for this last push. Hopefully the level 3 Sentry is now been christened by Mac, doing his happy little taunt there. Well, Sage goes for the peek onto second. He can't get anything done. Very impressive if he could. Well, Shifter's got the upper window position, and we've got both scouts just running around up there. These Madmen deciding what they want to do in terms of
Yeah, nothing really happening yet. Xenophobia have a whole bunch of off classes, so they're just gonna wait for Madmen's move as Nat goes in and forces Sean.
Vanquish and Ben going down.
Hit by a nice shot as he's leaving for good measure, and Madmen managed to drop 3 players. So Xenophobia looking like they want to push or force or something here, so Doge will get the force out, but Xenophobia just sort of backing up and they're not really doing much.
So we've got Madmen just holding second right now. Xenophobia is getting a little bit aggressive. They do get a pick onto Nat. That might trigger something. Lock goes down as well, but they lose shift in the process. They don't care. Xenophobia walks straight and overwhelm Varna instantly. Ben gets a nice kill on Paulson. Probably shouldn't have happened, but it did. Ben goes down as well, so Xenophobia of course going to capture the second point. Vanquish left up with Doge, but they do get the forward spawns. They've got both soldiers for this mid. She walked out into Yard a little bit. Mac takes a solid rocket that forces him all the way back to the rest of his team on their second, as Madmen do reclaim Yard now. Vanquish is aggressive Shifter and Sage, but he's going to get forced out after just scoping out the area. No off classes still. Sage did change from Sniper, even though he got work done with. Sad to see. I love a Sniper off class, but it's not always relevant. Still a stalemate going on right now, but Ben actually, just as I say that the push does come in, both Ubers used. Ben getting aggressive, he's gone all the way through, just ran straight. Xenophobia's defense. MG goes down, Nat's quite low, but it's picked, and Shifter goes down. They trade rockets. So that's going in the favor of Madmen, as Sean and Mac behind right now. Sage goes down, Sean gets a nice crossbow onto Ben. Mac goes in for the push, but they've got an entire combo to deal with. Oh no, this is not a good situation. They've wasted so much time and they're so far away from their team. Oh, MG's behind there with them as well. I didn't even notice that. MG and Mac now contesting this last point. Shifter has joined them as well. Admin do capture the second point.
1 HP gets piped out.
So they do have the second
Big
point.
Uberad for Madmen here, while Xenophobia just opting to go Sniper and wait for something to happen, as Graham hits a nice headshot and Makazar just dies. Madmen pops straight into last, and Varna hits 2 nice pipes onto Sean while they just cap the point, and this is probably going to be around for Madmen, yeah.
Sage Sniper does get that good shot onto Nat. You again, but so following Paulson here, coming onto this mid. Let's see what happens on this mid. Last one was very tradey, very messy. I wonder if this one will be a bit more uniform. Varna
super
to go
slow.
up catwalk.
That's a lot of good damage onto Paulson early though.
Paulson's actually very, very low. Doesn't have any heals right now. He's taking spam and he goes down. Doesn't get to him in time. Shifter's jumped up. He's taken the fight with the soldier. Lock dies for full damage, so it's 1-for-1 trades right now. Sage is in Madmen's garage, but the rest of Madmen is locked in death corner. Vanquish trying to push out. Ben gets taken down. Vanquish taking a 1v3 right now, and Madmen are going to have to walk out. So mid obviously going in favour of xenophobiaphobia quite strongly there. Sean on the 100%, Doge on 80. Mac and Shifter actually going
both
down.
Mac and Shifter eat a stick here and just get cleaned up completely by Nat.
So actually Xenophobia going to push back into mid now, losing those 2 players in such quick succession. It's not going to bode well for them. Madmen now pushing into death corner right now. MG's noticed that player up on Cat. He takes him down too, not only forces him out, takes him down. Doge goes down.
To a sticky.
Paul, Uber's popped on from Xenophobia as well, so
Xenophobia
goes down to that.
And they're going to push all the way into second now, as Sean actually gets dropped on by Locke, and Locke manages to get 2. And Vanquish and just manages to clean up the people in second as well, so it might look like a way better chance of holding than it did before for Madmen now.
So we do have 3 very disconnected players on the side of Xenophobia in Madmen's second point right now. Mac goes down. Shifter's still there, and I don't think Madmen realise it. He goes in for a bomb, gets a lot of good damage out, takes down Doge. That's very incredibly good play from him. He goes down, but that's such a good play taking down the mid. Now Sean's going to have a massive Uber advantage. He's already on 30%, and Doge still has 5 seconds left till he respawns. Madmen's going to hold Yard, but they do now realise they have such a huge Uber advantage to contend with. Sean just coming up on 50% now, and Doge hasn't even started healing anyone. Thanks. Max taking out very low on the stalemate. just got a bit of a hole coming on now. Doge just hitting 30%. Sean's got 80. Really need to do something with this Uber advantage. Just push into the second here.
Yeah, they're
Madmen
looking like they want to break left or
defense.
something here now, or just use straight in.
Yeah, no, they
Matt's
moved
already
in.
hiding up in poop shoot, so he's ready to do something if he needs to. As they're going to go straight in through Death Corner, they use and already killed Doge instantly, pulls him with a massive bomb on 2 players. They clean up Ben as well, while all of Madman's players are just stuck in left yard hurt. As Vanquish does manage to pick up Shifter there and buy a lot of time for Nat, but luckily nothing comes from it.
Now,
And they're just
Xenophobia
gonna
pushing
cut
up to this last
last,
point. Yeah. Not a lot Madmen could do there. That was just a very, very good, quick succession of picks there, using that Uber in such a good way and forcing Madmen so far away, disconnecting them all completely. Worked absolutely in favour and won them that point there. So now it's 1-1. Xenophobia did win the first map 3-2. It was Gullywash. So now we're on Granary. Paulson and Varna. Oh, wow. Varna doesn't even make it to his health pick. Gets taken down by Paulson from a nice sticky from him. Got aggression from Madmen. Don't have a lot of presence though. Xenophobia have definitely got more presence over this mid, but damage is actually going in the favour of Madmen. Sage, nice flank on Doge. Mac and Sage going to take down Ben. And just a soldier left. That's Lock. He goes down. Mac, Sage and Shifter all alive now for this midpoint. Varna just the only one up, all alone, setting stickies all the way back at second. As Sean just respawns now, so no Uber advantage going either way, but still very entertaining mid to watch, to say the least.
Sean's up on crits here, as Doge is still on just regular Uber, so... Going to be ad for Xeno here. It will be interesting to see what they're using crits, as they're walking into yard now.
Uber's actually kind of even. And Doge is just falling behind now. So they moved a little bit faster, but oh well. Sean just hitting 90% now. Doge on 70. A little bit of fights coming out from Madmen. They've pushed out the right now. Oh wow. Well, the crits has popped and NG takes down Vanquish and Ben instantly. Sage going down in return, but they forced Madmen all the way over to the far left. They're also hurt. Nat's getting aggressive in a 1v1. He takes down Shifter. His favour Varna goes down. Meanwhile, though, Mac takes him down. Shifter takes Nat as well. Doge and Lock stuck in second. Mac gets aggressive and gets taken down for it. It actually looks like Madmen will defend, even though that crits had such an instantaneous effect. Wasn't able to get the rest of the players stuck over there. Vanquish taking on MG. MG's finally getting back. Sage runs over for a peek, but he's not going to do anything with that. They're just holding onto yard now, but it looks like Madmen are going to do the same push this time. Xenophobia realising it, they're getting out as soon as possible. We've got the yard control now. Sean actually uses his Uber. His crits, I mean, was that a force? I didn't see anything to use that for.
Sort of used. Might have like sneezed and hit right click or something.
Doge has got his Uber
Don't
though.
know what happened there. So this is just going to be full ad for Madmen as they go in through Death Corner. They're going to probably have to force really early here because there's 3-6 in the show. Yeah. As Varna's just going to die. Shifter's going to die for that kill though, and Xenophobia is just probably looking to repush here. Yes, they all get straight back in.
Well, Mac goes down mid-air, so does MG. Nat's on pretty low health, but he's going to be absolutely fine because Xenophobia lost so much of their
But regardless of
there.
that, Gramps is all the way back and just backcaps them completely.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty fucking stupid, but that's amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Okay. That can happen. Sure, you can do that if you feel. I feel like they shouldn't be able to do that, but, you know, if they let you do it, why not? So we're coming into the fourth round here of this map. Paulson's already on mid right now. He's getting aggressive. He catches out players coming through garage. Doesn't get anything done. Shifter bombs garage. Varna going down though to Sage. Shifter's going to get caught out here by Vanquish. Finally. Xenophobia disconnected, but they do have a lot of room here. Ben actually getting a nice kill onto Sean there. He's getting chased by 4 players and he still manages to do it. Takes Paulson's pain train to him down. Vanquish is the only one left here. So Varna, only one left from this side of Madmen. The only one to get out. He's going to respawn 5 seconds before finally start healing. So Uber advantage is going to be going in the hands of Sean as Xenophobia has actually moved all the way into second now. If they can hold this, no, they've moved back out into yard as we do have Ben on sniper here. Hopefully we see something come of this. And the sentry's coming up from Vanquish as well. Paulson's peeking. Ben had the sightline on him, but he didn't take the shot. Paulson's, he knows that sniper's there. He's seen him. He's seen him, and now Xenophobia is pushing into the second, completely disregarding that sniper. Ben gets a nice shot onto Sean. Sean drops to a headshot from Ben. That was so good from him. They couldn't overwhelm him fast enough. As the level 3 is up from a Madman, even though that push is completely nullified. Doge gonna get Uber. Sean just respawning now. So just gotta wait for the push from Madmen. As it is actually coming in now. Sage takes down Nat very early on though. Sage and Shift are getting very aggressive. Madmen trying to push in now, but they've got 3 players to contest with. Doesn't matter, they're just going to hold out. And the Uber's pop from Doge finally comes out, gets a push going. They take down Paulson on the exit. Sean solo, he gets out on 1 health. No, he doesn't. He gets chased by Ben. Survives that sticky with 1 health, but goes down to a scout anyway. Sage comes up on sniper. Sean and Paulson having to wait 5 more seconds to respawn as Madmen moving into yard. Shifter gets aggressive on Nat. He does win that 1v1, but he's got the rest of Madmen to contend with. Mac meanwhile going down. Taken down by Locke, and actually just the 1 soldier got caught out there. Madman finally pushing through. Sage playing in spawn, he takes down Varna. Great shot from him. He's got this position nailed down. It's something that Madmen are going to have to worry about. It's delaying them massively. He's just watching.
Still sitting in forward spawn here, just waiting for somebody to come through.
He's just sitting there. He's got such a good position right now. Misses the shot into Vanquish. Can't do it to anyone else because they realise he's there and they not silly enough to keep pushing. So Xenophobia, my bad, are now moving into yard. Madmen are now holding second, and the Uber is popped from Doge. Shifter going down because he got aggressive on that force, and actually a good job from him getting that force down. Xenophobia just getting the Uber now. They're going to Uber almost immediately straight through choke as they come. 3 picks going the way of Xenophobia right now. Vanquish and Varna are the only ones left. Vanquish is just taking the 1v3 fight. Nothing he can do. Gets taken down. As Xenophobia going to move on to this last point, and that's definitely going to be the 3rd round for them. 3-1 going in the way of Xenophobia, of course, on the 2nd map. This is map 2. Xenophobia did win the first one, which was
so we won it roughly half-time for Xenophobia, which is probably looking like a good note for them here, if they can just keep their roll going, so definitely will be interesting to see what happens. Paulson hits another good sick on Varna, and starts to walk forward a bit. Interesting, he's really hurt again, might just die to spam here. Gets a nice bow though. Locke gets on really fast, but just gets piped. His Shifter gets denied by Vanquish and just dies, and Madmen just push in right side, both hurt, and Nat manages to clean up though.
Max on Doge, oh, he got him down to 50 health, but he couldn't finish off the kill. Even with all those players around him, he still managed to get so much damage done. Just the 1 scout from Xenophobia jumping around right now, he gets completely denied. So that's a team wipe for Xenophobia on that mid there, as Madmen pushing into their 2nd now.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Paulson getting some nice damage out onto 2nd. Obviously, not meaning much, but something. It's something. He's low. Not much is going to come of that. We've got the 2 off classes in the way of Mac building a sentry, and of course Sage back on that sniper for this last hole.
Yeah, so this is 60% ad here for Madmen. They're going to opt to go in bottom left here. Sage will probably die in this due to him just being sniper. Madmen use now. Managed to get 2. The med gets forced back into spawn. They get another soldier and just cap the point. So very clean round there by Madmen.
I don't know what Sage was doing. He was playing right up against the door. They should have known that push was coming, especially with the massive Uber advantage going the way of Madmen there. Very confusing. Anyway, coming into the 5th round now. 6th round. 3-2.
Poison opting to go top just made something new. Same with Vana. Neither of them really doing much here. Poison gets good damage onto both of the scouts. Takes their buff away as both of Madman's soldiers are aggressive. MG dies there to Nat, and Vanquish and Nat coming again straight behind from Death Corner actually, just cleaning up all of Xenophobia's players. Mac dies as well, and Sage will either just get out or die here. Both meds died on that mid, so it's just going to be even Ubers at last. Interesting to see if anybody comes up crits or not.
Xenophobia was so disconnected on that mid from what I saw. They were just all over the place. And even Sage getting out at the end, nearly on 9 health, but does get taken down. That's a team wipe for Xenophobia. Meanwhile, Nat gets taken down by Shifter. Good kill from him. Ben's taken down quite low as well. He's not going to get aggressive and take him down. Shifter's on that 17 HP. 2 scouts now running back, joining the rest of the team as Xenophobia taking this yard now.
Uber advantage really going in Death Corner. Ubers are actually completely even. There is no advantage. And as Xeno try to sort of beat Gary here, they get denied.
So the question is, who's going to pop their Uber first, or if there's going to be a nice force, because we've seen quite a few forces in this series.
Honestly, Xeno should probably just stay as still as they can for as long as they can here, because it's just whittling down the clock and they have Roundad.
Hopefully we'll see Nat going for another bomb, because he's been relatively successful with his efforts in the past. Meanwhile, Uber's just been caught up on both sides now. Madmen getting aggressive in Garage. Actually looks like they want to push straight into this. Got one scout going for the aggressive play. He does manage to get out. Vanquish
dies here. Shifter. Wow. Be interesting to see if we see a counter sack or them just hold or something. As actually no, they start to move in Death Corner here. So Xenophobia already in on mid as Lock bombs straight onto the med and gets a force really early. Lock just dies. Madmen still haven't used their Uber as MG just now forces them. So might be interesting to see if we see a refight in Yard from Xeno or if they just concede and get all the way back.
Well, Uber advantage going a tiny bit in their way of Sean, but I doubt that'll last too long. By the time a push actually comes, Uber will most likely be even. Sean just passing the 60% threshold now.
Yeah, Xeno just holding second here, so probably just another little stalemate here for a while. Might be interesting to see if somebody on Xeno calls a dot push or something, or if they just sort of wait it out. As yeah, they do. They actually look like they want to go in, and Poison takes a lot of damage really early, so they have to get back and cancel the push. As Poison gets cleaned up by Nat, who has some great timing in from Z. And now they're just trading Ubers on second. Sage gets dropped in the Uber as Locke just pushes through them. MG looking like he's in a pretty bad position as well. Manages to get caught there. Shifter also really low, almost killing Locke there.
So Madmen finally winning. That's
looking like just a push on last. As Madmen get in, Paulson dies and gets a massive pipe, and the med gets headshot. Grams hits another headshot. Gets another frag. This is looking like Madmen's round though.
Even with that effective sniper, they still couldn't do it. He got 3 picks, was it, on that last, or was it the 2 of the headshot?
He got 1 pick. He got a pick and an SMJ kill and like 3 headshots. Paulson hit a really fucking nuts pipe there. As Paulson's going Death Corner this mid.
It was crazy.
Ooh, does a decent amount to Vana actually. As Vana just pushes him and gets a lot of sticks down. Vana's on 20 health here as Paulson backs up to get heals.
Shifter goes for the bomb onto Vana, takes him down. Nice air shot from MG, takes down Nat. Locke's getting aggressive onto MG, but he's not going to get much done. Ben gets onto Sean, just walks straight in. Paulson can't take him, and Vanquish cleans up the kill onto Paulson. MG taking down Vanquish. Meanwhile, Varna's fighting Mac. Mac takes him down, and Doge is stuck
Oh my
here
god,
alone.
Doge manages to last second flick headshot MG there. So, bad luck for him.
That was very good from Doge there. His crossbows have been quite good this entire series so far. And so, of course, Xenophobia going to be taking this midpoint as Madmen slowly making their way forward into their own second. Uber advantage going the way of Xenophobia by about 20%. Xenophobia just coming up now to the second point. They've got a lot of players to contest with almost immediately. Ben's up on Sniper. He's got the sight line onto MG, as well as Paulson and Sean. He might get Paulson there. No, he misses. Shifter's playing close right. He gets bounced back a little bit by some stickies, but he's not phased. Nat goes down at the same time Shifter, but Vanquish is also traded, so it's 2 players down for both teams now, as Sean does go down to a nice shot from Ben there. So now, of course, Doge going to have massive Uber advantage. Scout getting aggressive when him goes down. Both Scouts actually getting aggressive right now.
And MG comes in to support as well. That's very good from Xenophobia, as they just clean up a whole bunch, but probably won't be able to make this push. Oh no, actually, Vanquish manages to die, and it's just Nat here. He might be able to get this, but be looking pretty slim. 2 spawns now for Madman as Shifter bombs straight over and gets airshot by Nat, which is really nice. And Varna gets on the point, manages to hit a pipe as Xenophobia, opt to just back out here.
So Sean's on 40%.
A really good hold here.
Doge on 20. We'll have to see how this one goes. They are just slightly contesting second here. Ben's getting aggressive. He's got the team to support him. Now they've moved out. Let's see how this fight goes. Sean with about a 30% Uber advantage now. Sage getting bounced around by the entirety of Team Madman. Goes down. Shifter's quite low, but he's just playing around. Uber's popped from Sean though. And they're
Going for the
pushing
med,
forward.
they managed to get him here, which is really good, nice one by Paulson, as Luck gets in a massive bomb on Choke, manages to get Paulson and do a little bit of damage to the med. Varna's on 45 health here, so just dies straight away to Shifter, and Ben will die as well.
There we go. So that's 4-3 to Xenophobia, 4 minutes 30 left on the clock.
There, and then Xenophobia just managed to bring it back at the last second with a really clean push, so... Unless Madman can sort of speed it up here and get another round, it might be GG. So let's hope they can do what they can.
So Paulson coming in now. No early stickies as of yet. The stickies are going up onto Cat. Varna taking some pistol damage, not a lot though. Shifter's getting aggressive on the left side. No Madman players
Paulson
in
dies
garage
really
right now.
early again from a bomb. As Shifter bombs straight in there, gets a lot off on the medic. Looks like they're just suffering for the medic, as Sean's stuck in, might get out though. Yeah, Sean's out. They managed to get the Madman medic, as Locke is sort of bombing all the way back in, but manages to get a nice air shot on Mac, so...
Doge got
We'll see if he
completely...
manages to chase far enough to get Zeno's med.
Doge got absolutely ganked by 4 players on that mid. As soon as Xenophobia lost a player, just everyone else jumped on them. They went down, but they got the mid pick, so Sean's going to have the Uber advantage for what looks like to be a last hold is Sage and Drifter, Shifter.
Just sitting there, he's going to get onto Paulson, but dies literally fucking instantly. Holy shit, he got him.
Shifter goes down to some nice traps as well.
Yeah,
Madman holding in, yeah. Well, actually, Xenophobia's getting aggressive on the left side.
Yeah, they have like 50% Uber out here, so... Looking probably decent for Xenophobia if they can get in far.
So here we go on this mid fight. They're trying to lock them out a little bit, but they can't really do it. The Uber's pop finally. MG getting the bomb onto Nat, doesn't deal anything to him because he gets away. Nat finally going down, as does Vanquish as well. Shifter doing some work. Madmen not really contesting right now.
100% Uber. They're probably... Yeah, they're going in now, which is pretty late with Uber. They're going to concede the cap. Oh no, they're just going to get all the way back out as they're getting wrapped through right yard.
Actually, Sage and Shifter right now, all the way back on second, completely this far away from their team.
Yeah, this is a actually really good disad push by Xenophobia here. They get yard as well. As I don't know, Madmen look like they're looking for an opportunity to use the Uber, but they just sort of clean up the people behind them, and Uber's pretty much just reset to even on mid to second.
Yeah, so Uber's gone back to even, even after Madmen had such a good advantage over top of them. So Madmen
Lock
pushing
straight in onto Shawnee, gets the force really well.
And Locke and Nat have been doing work
so
with their forces. It's been working out really well for them. Xenophobia haven't really been able to do the same thing, although that being said, Sage just got a nice force onto
this is
Doge.
looking like a pretty, almost bad refight for Madmen here. Yeah, they already take a lot of early damage. If they don't win this, I don't know how much they can do. Yeah, they just get smashed by MG. Holy shit, it's very good by him. As Zeno's combo is already on second, which is good, but Nat manages to just walk through his E and kill Poison. Locke sort of walks forward into a rocket again by MG, who's doing absolutely amazing on this pushing time right now.
Just 1 minute left now on the clock. Xenophobia looking like they want to get ready for this last push and close out this match. 50 seconds left on the clock. We've got the heavy, we did have a heavy, now we have the sniper, now we're back onto scout. Yeah, not being able to make up his mind as Sean's just getting his Uber now. Goes down instantly, so does Paulson. Vanquish gets trade in return as the Uber's popped.
They're already capping last year. Really good by Shifter, gets a lot of good time, and they're just gonna... Ooh, no. Nat's actually gonna fight it off, but he's already really low, and Doge will just die as they cap. So that's GG's in chat, that's it. That's, game to Xenophobia over Madmen. 20 seconds here, it's just gonna be a, like, really half-assed rollout, so... definitely interesting game to watch. That was a really good game to watch. I wonder how it would have gone if, what do you call it, Moop and Hertz weren't so retarded that they got banned. So, yeah, that was definitely a good one to watch.
No, that was entertaining, sure. The ability that Madmen had to force onto Xenophobia. Sage got some good forces out in the mid. He really managed to focus down Doge quite a few times. In the end, their bombs and forces from their soldiers just couldn't compare. So let's bring them in again. Fozzlm and Obla. Thoughts?
Thoughts? That's a good way to start.
Oh, you take the honors, Foz.
Oh, I mean, he does it again. Paulson just slamming the server, 312 DPM, obviously noticeably lower than on Gully, but I mean, it's Granary, what do you expect? It's a shit map, you know, as good as a demo as he is. Not actually doing well, KD, you know, only going 16 for 8, so really not having as much of an impact, but again, we see Locke, for his team doing the most work. Honestly, the standout player for me was MG. You saw it really at the end there, kind of when it was dead time, but sort of single-handedly crushing them, and Gary by himself, and he just had so many of these so impactful plays where he seemed to sort of be a one-man army up against Madmen and was just doing so much for the combo of Zeno there. He seemed to be the main person changing the tides of a lot of these fights.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to also give a quick note for the soldiers of both teams. You know, MG Locke doing very, very good work here on this map. I just like both teams have to be a little bit more careful with their Ubers, and you know, not going too far when even if Uber just, you know, have care that the other team will pop in very soon.
As we say that, we've actually got 2 players in for interviews from the side. The winner's side of xenophobiaphobia. We have MG and Paulson, the 2 players we were just singing praises for. How's it going, guys?
Alright.
Yeah, not too bad. Happy with that.
Pretty upset I had to play with MG. Other than that,
Wow.
it's okay.
I feel the same way.
Fair enough. Oh, sorry, George, take it away.
I just wanted to ask you guys thoughts on that match. You guys had a lot of trouble with being forced by Madmen soldiers quite a few times. Doge got not Doge, sorry. Your mid got forced quite a few times, more so than Doge did. What were you guys doing wrong?
Not spotting those soldiers before they jumped us. Simple as that.
You also have to give credit to the soldiers. They played well. They were
Yeah, that too.
creative, and they got the forces out, I guess.
I'm not entirely. I didn't entirely recognize that was an issue we were having, so that's interesting to know. Yeah. So was
it
it
did happen
happening
a couple
lot?
times?
But like,
I didn't see it happen a lot.
Did
but
we,
yeah.
I guess we never really forced them. So yeah, I guess that happened to us more.
Also, I wanted to point out, just to highlight you, MG, 29 kills to 15 deaths with 8,704 damage. You went off on that second map.
Yeah, I had a pretty rough start on Granary, but I think I brought it back pretty well. So I was happy with my performance.
And Paulson,
The exact opposite happened for me.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to know. You went 16 to 18.
Yeah, well, I saw top damage. That's the main thing.
Yeah, Varney actually went 15 to 18. Maybe just not a good time for demos, that map.
I think the mids were having some problems. Like, I know their soldiers were being really aggressive on our combo, which was making it really hard for me to get heals because MG and Sean couldn't even get out of mid. They were playing really aggressively, the soldiers, so they were doing that really well. I'm not too sure what's happening on Varna's side, but I know on my side it was really difficult to get a good grip on mid because their soldiers were playing so aggressively quick.
So I'll pass it on to Fozzlm or Obla, either one of them. Do you guys have any questions?
Well, I'm gonna leave this for. Oh, blur! Don't do this to me. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start off. What was the thinking behind Paulson? I mean, you're back on demo. What was up with that? You've been playing Scout last 2 seasons with Zeno. Was it sort of just particularly for tonight that the switch was made, or is this going to be a thing come finals that we're seeing?
I very much doubt it'll be a thing coming finals. I don't know if you noticed, but our old mate Jakey, aka Modus, wasn't here.
Happy birthday to Modus.
I was just about to say, it's his birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Modus.
Oh fuck, I forgot to post on his...
You should sing him a song on stream.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, the flute song.
We'll close out that way.
I don't know where it is.
He wasn't here, and no one else had really played demo in a while. No one was really comfortable. And Mac's pretty much an all-star player in any class, so we put him on Scout, and MG's a god at Pocket, so we thought we'd go with the person for demo that, I don't know, the safest bet, I guess, even though I haven't played it in a while, but yeah, we thought this would be the best lineup we could provide tonight.
Fair enough. Over to you.
Yeah, very interesting. How did you find how Madmen played, and yeah, what did you do against it?
There was a severe lack of Hertz spy. I noticed that. I don't know. I don't think we did really anything differently. Like it's nothing special. Like I'm not trying to say that in a bad way. I just mean it's just like playing any other TF2 team.
Yeah.
Other than the soldiers on mid, it was the main thing that I noticed is their soldiers were incredibly effective on mids.
Oh, I thought they were over aggressive and failing. But that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but like they were doing their job. Like our combo like really struggled. Like MG could bet me up here, but our combo really couldn't really do much on mids.
Yeah, it was kind of like a 50-50 though. Like sometimes we'd just instantly kill the soldier who jumped garage, and that would be kind of like a player ad. And sometimes he just like lived for ages and held us in garage, and meanwhile his team could take all that ground. So yeah, it was kind of like a 50-50 kind of thing.
Yeah, understandable. I saw a lot on Granary.
I should bring up though, Ben Sniper. I hate you, Ben. God, there was so many times. That's one other thing. Yeah, Ben Sniper. Ben Sniper was so irritating.
The forward spawn player from Sage, though. Like
I didn't see that, but
I don't think he would have made any friends from pulling that.
Yeah, no, he was pretty huge.
What did he do? He killed the demo and something else? Or was it just
he killed the demo and then he just took pot shots of Vanquish, but after he killed the demo, no one could cross into mid. He completely locked them out. Like, you guys did work, of course, but yeah, no, that was a very good play from him. Right, if anyone doesn't have any other questions, do we have any shout-outs?
Actually, quick question, just like before that, but how did calling go? Like, who was mainly calling for you guys? Because, I don't know, you guys have a lot of strong callers.
I believe it was me. I generally call him when I'm playing Scout as well. So I was generally the one main calling.
You'd be happy to know, Quid, that he did tell me at one point to get on the lamp, and I refused.
Well, what? You did have like literally 60-something tries or something. The other match.
What is
You
this
missed
story?
fucking all of them.
Why
Okay,
is MG traumatized by the lamp?
last night how we murked him? Was it last night? I don't even know, dude.
Yeah,
It was last night. It was.
Yeah, okay,
We caught it on stream. Don't worry.
Yeah, good. Well,
Great.
he was murking Roma, and I'm like, dude, just get on the lamp when they come in. It'll be fucking really easy for you. He's like, yeah, okay. Jumps, misses. I'm like, you know what? Okay, you jump from like the floor. I can see how you missed it. Gets on the crate. Jumps, misses.
I jumped from the crate the first
And
time.
at that point, I'm like, you know, what are you, huh? And then get on catwalk and try. Jumps, misses. Like, this happens for a solid like 6 or 7 times, and he's just like, no, I'm not going back up. And just completely gives up on it.
Fuck, I wish I had it tonight. Would have been great catching stream.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Did you
I
actually just
wisely
refuse?
refused. Yeah, I did. I said, no, not me.
Just see you for like the next 7 days not talking to any other human trying to make that jump. Just.
I should actually practice it. I'll give it a go on like.
Can we
Like
set up the
what's
stream
over?
right
It's
now
like
to
a vertical jump.
cheer me on.
Can we set up the stream right now to go put MG in a server and then cast him
Yeah.
as he attempts to get up on the lamp? You guys
We
up for that?
we might do that as a pre-finals, a little special thing. We might, in fact, we'll go through the VOD of last night's game and maybe make a highlight for you, just for you, Paulson.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
Can't
you know how
wait.
they
I'll
have the
upload it on my
strongman
channel
challenges where you like hit the thing with the hammer and it like hits a bell? All I can imagine is just like that with fucking MG and the lamp.
Are we still making fun of Mitch and the lamp?
Yes.
Hey Mitch, how you going, mate?
Yeah, not too
You're
bad.
shit at jumping on lamps. Ha!
What is
Later, guys.
ozfortress, George? What are you doing here?
Man.
Get
I
out!
hate all of ozfortress. These
Oh, he's
admins
not.
blow nuts.
So,
Yes.
what games are left?
The week 7 matches, and then we're into final. The week 7 matches actually will have quite a bit of impact because it's currently a 3-way tie to who's going to get the 4th place. It's currently between Nature Walk, Damage Incorporated, and Victory or Riot. So the
Dude.
matches next week are going to
I
be quite
won't
impactful.
be the slightest bit annoyed if Damage Inc. get into finals. It'd
Well,
be so
I-
fucking funny.
I'm part of the reason that they're potentially making their way into finals, as I had to give a forfeit loss to No Safe Word. So that's the reason why they're currently doing so well in the standings.
What the fuck?
Okay, that was
Alright.
Am I
Alright,
not
so-
mistaken, but will we potentially be first on the ladder end of the season?
Actually, yeah.
There's a chance. It depends on the win-loss of what happens next week. But yes, as Obla rightly says, we should move to shoutouts. This has gone on for a bit long. So, MG, you want to start us off?
Yeah, shout out to the team, shout out to my family, shout out to everyone
Aw.
watching. That's it.
Cool. Paulson?
Yeah, a potential shout out to Elmo if we end up being first on the ladder. So therefore we are officially better than Elmo. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, birthday shout out to Jake.
Oh yeah, that too.
Happy birthday, Jake.
Happy birthday, Jake.
Everyone say happy birthday to Jake in chat, please, and thank you. ozfortress Obla, any shoutouts from you?
Yeah, shout out to Mitch and the lamp. Shout out to my team, and shout out to Jake. I'll buy you a beer when I see you at your house tomorrow night.
Top stuff. Quid, any from you?
Hello. Shout out to Shork. Shout out to Alien Kids from Planet Gump. Shout out to everybody on Nature Walk except for Obla. And that's it.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
Our lead caster, GBJ, any from you?
Shout out to my fucking roommate.
Wow,
Fast.
that was very
I
aggressive.
don't even. Shout out to anyone from City College watching. That's it.
Well, wonderful. So I guess I'll wrap things up for tonight. We've been TF Live TV. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you. Big shout outs to both Xenophobiaphobia and Madmen for giving us a really entertaining match to cast. Obviously, the conditions of this match were a bit weird because of reasons. I think everyone watching sort of knows what's up, but no point going into them. Be sure to give us a follow. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all the usual places. Next week we will be casting the final regular season round of ozfortress Season 18 playoffs. As we said, there's a lot of implications coming into finals, so be sure to watch those matches. So from me and the rest of the team of TF Live here, thank you and good night.
Yes, watch the next Nature Walk game. I'll Lameo box my head off.